Welcome back to Short Break Cards, the place for collectors, investors, dealers, watchers, voyeurs, peepers. Today we have that was a little rib on somebody, another channel. Anyway, we're already having beef over here at Short Break Cards. So today we have a video of my recent pickups. Most of these cards were off of eBay. Recent purchases in the past couple weeks, and yeah, in the background we have Nikola Jokic. We got De La Soul from Superstar. We have Kobe Bryant, the red, white, and blue Prism from 2013-14. Great card. Look at that. It's LeBron James. NBA Hoops Gold Parallel, and Bret Michaels in all of his ombre glory. So let's get into the pickups with our first baseball card. I say this is the first card, but it's the only baseball card that I got recently. Look at this, Zach Greinke. That's a nice little foil right there. Topps 206. This card is numbered out of $4.99, and I got it for under $4.99. Thank you very much. This is the only baseball card that I've got recently, so if you're here for baseball, be gone. That's the only card that we got. But I talked about Zach Greinke in my last video. I believe I regaled a little tale. So check that out if you want some more baseball insights and thoughts. But on to basketball. Chris Bosh. Look at that burgundy and gold Donruss prismatic glory. This card is numbered out of 25. You know, there's been ebbs and flows in my collecting journey. And when Donruss Optic first came out, I really wasn't around too much. I heard about it, but I never really bought any. And I've really been looking into the cards more lately. I really like what they did with it. It kind of reminds me of a mix of Stadium Club and Prism. And the kind of like card stock and, you know, that they use like Prism, but also some really great images like Stadium Club is known for. So yeah, I really like it. I'm looking to get some Mike Trout from 2017. Some nice color match cards, but that's a tale for another time, another day, another dollar. Check this out. Anthony Davis Prime Patch. Numbered out of 25 as well. This is from Donruss. This is a great buy. I actually got these two cards from the exact same seller. I saw the Chris Bosh first, and I went to see what else he had in his store, and I saw this Anthony Davis, and I was like, oh, let's pick that up too for a discounted rate and free shipping. That sounds good to me. I normally wouldn't have bought this Anthony Davis card, you know, just on its own, but I got a great bulk deal, so happy to have it. I really like jerseys cards, especially game used like this jersey is, and it's a nice 2-color out of 25. So yeah, I'm very happy to have it. And my last basketball card that I've got is this Paolo Banchero Panini Recon red parallel out of 25. Man, I'm so glad I was able to pick this up at a good deal. The Orlando Magic are my favorite sports team, period. I love watching their games. I used to go to their games when I lived in Orlando, and I still follow them every game to this day. I watch them. I look at the box scores. I play fantasy basketball. I have the players on my team, so I'm invested on multiple levels. But I don't have a Paolo Banchero card. Not until today. And I'm so glad that I do. I normally don't collect like collegiate uniform cards, but there's so few Paolo Banchero cards out right now because, you know, the sets just started to come out that I had to have it. So I have got a wonderful deal on it. I'm excited to see the future. He's been fantabulous as our number one pick. He's going to be winning Rookie of the Year. So, yeah, I'm super stoked to have it and see what he does. Now on to Marvel cards. The first card that we have is this Rogue. This is from the Spring Break subset from Fleer Ultra. This is a fun-looking card. It's very ubiquitous of the 90s, very telling of the time, but this is the last card that I needed to complete the subset. It's a 9-card subset with people like Storm, Professor X, Bishop, Cyclops, Jubilee. You know, there's a bunch of fun X-Men on it, and, you know, this is the last card that I needed to pick up the set. So I was looking at this card, and before I bought it, I checked out the other auctions that the seller had off of eBay, and I found some really awesome cards that I picked up as well. These cards I got for like 10 to 15 cents with free shipping. So check this out. We got Cable vs. Deadpool, Greatest Battles. You know, they had an awesome Cable and Deadpool comic in the early 2000s that I loved to read. You know, I'm going to have a comic video coming up soon. I've been collecting comics for a long time, and I've been buying some, you know, in the past like couple months, you know, year or two as well. So I'm going to be going through some of the ones I picked up. This video is going to be on short break cards later on this week. You're not going to see any Cable and Deadpool in that video. It just reminded me of it, okay? Check this out. Rogue versus Miss Marvel. Hey, look, it's Rogue again. And we got Miss Marvel. You know, she's been doing big things in the Marvel Universe on the big screen, on the small screen, on the medium screen, on all the screens. She's everywhere. Sabretooth versus Jean Grey, one of the greatest villains, arch nemesis of Wolverine, which we have, right? Yeah. Omega Red versus Wolverine, that looks savage. You know, Omega Red is my boy. I love to follow him. You know, he's one of my top 5 favorite villains in the Marvel Universe. Right next to this guy, Apocalypse versus Archangel. You know, I think there's like 10 villains in my top 5 favorite villains. You know, I think I like villains more than heroes. That probably says something about me. Look at this, Magneto versus Wolverine. I never got it why Wolverine would even be in the same vicinity as Magneto. It's like, dude, he could like freeze you because you're made out of metal and he controls metal. It just doesn't, I don't get it. Like, don't even try, dude. Just run away. Magneto's going to get you. Here we go. Cyclops versus Revanche. I don't know if that name is French. I always think it's French. I want to pronounce it French. Maybe it's because I took French in high school and it's still in my memory bank after all these years for some reason. I have no idea why, but 2 grown women going after each other with swords. There we go. The last one in the set, Cable vs. Strife. It is the Man from the Future versus the Man from the Future, which is also a clone of the Man from the Future. It's very confusing, but I love it. Cable is great. I love the portrayal by Brolin in the recent Deadpool movies. Super fun. So this is the last card that I have for the video, and it's a big one. I've been looking at this card for years. I'm not joking, years. Look at this. Rogue X-Men 92 from Fleer Ultra 2018. This is the gold parallel out of 99. I have a history with this card. I've tried bidding on this card multiple times. About a year ago, I remember I bid up to $90 for an auction, and I lost. It sold for over $100. Early this year in January, I bid up to $70, and I lost, and the winning bid was like $72.50. And then, a couple weeks ago, the 2022 Fleer Ultra Marvel set just came out, and everybody started looking at those cards. And I was like, this is my time. I want to finally get the card that I want. So the card came up as a buy it now on eBay, not an auction. And I messaged the seller. We started having a conversation. I'm like, dude, I'll give you $60 for the card. And he's like, dude, I'll take the card. So I bought the card. I'm super excited. I'm able to get it finally. It's a great shot. It's awesome art. I love the classic 90s, Rogue look. And I'm glad that they're able to, get it on the card and it looks fantastic. So anyway, those are my recent pickups. Hope to see you again, guys, to the next video, guys and gals. Thank you so much. See you later.